Here you go. A nice little gift of work for a loner like you who doesn't get any action. Not like you've got anything better to do, right?
Wait, your basket. You cook?
So what if I do? Just let me go home already. My name is Otoya Kujo. I'm 25, working in sales admin at the ad agency Bing. My academic background is somewhere between above average and below elite. My hobbies are cooking, music, and movies. Pretty indoor stuff. A classic introvert. I don't hate my job, if it weren't for him. Hey, Kujo! I was planning to head to the movies after work today. Here you go. A nice little gift of work for a loner like you who doesn't get any action. Not like you've got anything better to do, right? What? I've already finished my own tasks, and I've got plans after this, so... That's Kazuki Tsuji. Claims he was a hardcore delinquent back in school. He's my colleague and fellow entry-level employee, but acts like he owns the place. Huh? Hey, Kujo. You're not seriously thinking I'm handing off work to you for my sake, are you? No, I didn't say that. Tsuji-san grins and throws an arm around my shoulder like we're close buddies. You and me? Totally different levels of man, bro. Even if we've got the same hours, a wimp like you won't get anything productive done. Just look at my jacked body compared to your scrawny little twig. Says it all. You're never gonna be like me no matter how hard you try, so just bury yourself in work. Bosses might actually notice you, and hey, maybe you'll even accidentally get married someday. He dumped a stack of papers on my desk and laughed his way out. It's not like I said I wanted to get married, or have a girlfriend or anything. Whatever. Let's just get it done.
Kujo-san, I'll help you out. It's infuriating, right? If only the section chief weren't like that.
Section Chief Hanako Sakuragi is great at her job, but totally conflict avoidant and selfishly romance obsessed. She thinks she's keeping it a secret, but everyone knows she's involved with Tsuji. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Things weren't this bad when the department head was around. But ever since he left on long-term business, she's been acting like she owns the place.
Yeah, let's just power through and finish this today. On my next day off, I went to the local supermarket. I started cooking to save money, but now it's totally become my hobby. And today, there's something else I'm looking forward to. Yuki-san, good to hear from you. I'm at the supermarket again. Pork's on sale today.
What a coincidence! I'm here too. I just started learning to cook. By the way, how was that movie yesterday?
Actually, the same coworker dumped work on me again, so I couldn't go. I'm chatting with Snow White, someone I met through social media who I really clicked with. I call her Yuki-san. She used to be a gal, so we seem like opposites, but we share similar tastes in movies and music. She works nights, so our schedules rarely align, but I often find myself turning to her for advice now.
Again? Have you tried talking to your boss?
The thing is, my section chief and the guy are kinda close. Even when we complain, no one takes us seriously.
That's ridiculous. They shouldn't be allowed to get away with that. You should speak up or go above her.
While we were chatting, I almost bumped into a woman coming from the opposite direction. Oh, sorry. Wait, huh?
No, my bad. Guess texting while walking's a bad idea.
We stop, staring at each other for a few seconds. Wait, what are you doing here?
You're...
Totally someone else, right? Anyway, I gotta go!
Hold it. You're Otoya Kujo, right? It's me, your old classmate, Suzune Shirayuki. Why are you running?
Because I do remember you. That's why I'm running. She's Suzune Shirayuki, my classmate back in high school, and a full-on delinquent. She was a lone wolf, not the bowling in a group type, but tough and defiant as hell. As a scrawny little introvert, I was terrified of her and avoided her completely.
Wait, your basket. You cook?
So what if I do? Just let me go home already.
Hey Kujo, I've got a favor. Since you're good at cooking, can you teach me? Prices are getting rough, so I thought I'd try making stuff myself. But it's not going well.
Really? Why not ask one of your friends?
Friends? I've maybe got one? I just moved back here, so I don't really know anyone yet.
She says it like it's nothing, and she probably means it. Maybe Suzune is more like me than I thought? I start to feel a strange sense of connection, but even so, should I really say yes to this? While I'm hesitating, Suzune grabs my wrist.
That's why. You're all I've got, Kujo. I need your help. I want to make croquets.
Wait! I never said I'll teach you! And croquettes? That's way too hard for beginner. We should start with something easier. Yeah, she's definitely nothing like me after all. In the end, since my place was closer, she ended up coming over and cooking at my place. How did it come to this? So our impromptu cooking class began. First up, I asked her to try making a rolled omelette, and well...
Behold, Kujo, this is my true skill.
Before me was a tragic excuse for rolled omelette, billowing black smoke.
It might look like that, but it's actually good. Bird food can be tasty, you know.
What? You're eating that?
Of course! Would be a waste to throw it away. If you chew it like 100 times, you get the faint sweetness. For a second. They say it's like tasting the other side of flavor.
That sounds suspiciously like something a comedian said was.
But honestly, I'm getting tired of eating charcoal every time. Please, Kujo, teach me how to cook something normal.
Even with Shirayuki-san pleading like that, I couldn't nod right away. Part of me was still scared of her ex-delinquent aura, but...
So it's a no, huh? Figures. I knew it was a pain to ask.
Now I feel guilty. And at this rate, she really might be eating charcoal for the rest of her life. Moved by her unexpectedly quiet tone, I gave her a small nod. Then...
Thanks, Kujo!
Shirayuki-san instantly bounced back with full energy. Wait, was that soft act just an act?
Besides croquets, I want to learn tonkatsu, karaage, and stuffed cabbage rolls too. Come on, teach me already, Kujo-sensei.
Why is it all high difficulty stuff? Start with something simpler. And so, half forced into it, I ended up teaching Shirayuki-san how to cook on a regular basis. Since she works at a bar and our schedules don't match, we would usually video call during her lunch break for support. When our days off aligned, we would cook together at either of our homes. Wait, Shirayuki-san, you like this band? They broke up like 20 years ago.
I liked the theme song from Ei no Koi. I listen to it on rainy days when I go for walks.
As I got more used to spending time with her, I started realizing we had a lot in common hobby-wise. Not just music, movies, art, in a lot of areas, we shared surprisingly similar tastes. I genuinely enjoyed my time with her. And now that she had improved her cooking, she would even give me portions of what she made. Turns out she's surprisingly thoughtful too. But lately, something's been on my mind.
I recently ran into an old classmate, and I was really happy to find out he shares a lot of my interests. And yours too. We never even talked back in the day. Life really is full of surprises, huh?
No way. Yuki-san would actually be... Hey, Kujo! Rejoice! Brought you some more work, just for you. Time to score some points again, yeah? That day, Tsuji-san tried to dump his work on me again. I thought things had finally calmed down. Tsuji-san, this is your responsibility, isn't it? The moment I said that... Tsuji-san's fist slammed onto my desk. I told you before, I'm doing this for your sake, so don't get the wrong idea. Crap. Just like Yuki-san said, I should say something clearly. Even though I knew I should stand up for myself, I still couldn't find the words. Then, our section chief walked over, acting like she would graciously step in.
Now, you two, that's enough, okay? Suji-kun can be a bit harsh with words, but I think he means well. He's always been doing things you don't see behind the scenes. So Kujo-kun, be supportive, okay? I'm sure this'll help you grow too.
I knew our section chief understands me best.
That's not... I always see how hard Suji-kun works.
Seriously, she always does this. Everyone witnessing it just sighed in disbelief. Even if we report Suji's behavior, instead of scolding him, the section chief always covers for him and makes things worse. He's good at sucking up to higher-ups in HR too, so outside the sales director, people take her word over ours. Anyway, I'm super busy, so leave the rest to you, Kujo. On our next day off, I heard Yuki-san was struggling to choose cooking tools, so I worked up the nerve to invite her out. We shared our outfit details to recognize each other, and I waited nervously. But the person who showed up was Shirayuki-san.
No way. This can't be real.
I thought it might be, but wow.
Well, this is a surprise, but you're still hanging out with me today, right?
After shopping, we watched a movie, then dropped by the bar where Shirayuki-san works.
Today was really fun, but I seriously never expected Snow White to be you, Kujo. When I saw you in person, I was relieved you weren't totally different from the image I had.
Same here. Finding out Snow White and Shirayuki-san were the same person honestly made me happy. But you can talk all polite and proper like that too, huh?
I'm an adult. Of course I can use honorifics. By the way, how's work been lately? That coworker of yours still being a pain?
Yeah, about that. I told Shirayuki-san about what happened recently and the current situation at work.
I see. The issue with your section chief is one thing, but having your department head gone on long-term assignment sucks too.
Yeah, if only I could speak up to my coworkers more firmly.
Nah, I think you've already shown plenty of courage, Kujo.
Huh?
The old Kujo wouldn't have even tried to speak up to coworkers, or invited Snow White off on a day off, right? For you, that's huge progress. I think you could go even further next time.
You think so? If that's true, then maybe it's thanks to you.
Then I'd say the same. I wouldn't have learned to cook without your help. Thanks, Kujo.
Then Shirayuki asked this.
Hey, by the way, what company do you work for again?
An ad agency called Being.
Seriously? That's near my place. If I get better at cooking, maybe I'll drop off some food sometime.
Really? That would be awesome. Thanks. Yo, Kujo. A few days later at work, Tsuji-san called my name again. Tsuji-san, what is it? Hey, buddy. I've got work only you can do again today. I've got other stuff you can't handle. Tsuji-san, I'm not going to help you with your work anymore. Come on now. No need for all that talk. Let's not waste each other's time, yeah? I'm counting on ya. Just like always, Tsuji-san threw his arm over my shoulder and snorted. If you've got a problem, say it straight. Whining like a baby's annoying. Sorry. I nearly apologized by habit, but bit my tongue.
The old Kujo wouldn't have even tried to speak up to coworkers, or invited Snow White out on a day off, right? For you, that's huge progress. I think you can go even further next time.
Her words, filled with heat, echoed clearly in my mind. I want to be someone she and I can both be proud of. Got it. Then let me say it clearly. Huh? I'm not going to help you with your work ever again. What? Do you even know what you're saying? Even someone like me has someone who believes I'm brave. To live up to that person's faith in me, I'm going to face you head on, with everything I've got. You, don't screw with me, acting all tough, Kujo. Kazuki growls. If he tries to turn this into a physical fight, I'm prepared to take legal action. But just then...
Kujo-san's right. Stop making excuses and do your own work. What do you mean for your sake? You're just trying to take it easy for yourself.
Yeah, everyone's supposed to take responsibility for their own work. That's basic, right? If you need help from others, then ask for it properly, like an adult. Other coworkers start complaining too, giving Kazuki cold stares. He looks around, searching for Hanako to bail him out, but she's out at a meeting. Then, look here, I don't care how much you all whine, the section chief's on my side. Don't think you've won.
I remember this!
Huh? Shouting that, Kazuki took off running. Did he forget about the work he brought?
What just happened?
I'm not totally sure either. Wait, was that the real him? Damn it, this is such crap. I can't believe I, of all people, got humiliated by those nobodies. I found out later that Kazuki's tough guy act was all for show. He had never been in a real fight. Back in school, he was just a lackey for the bad kids, puffing himself up only when dealing with people weaker than him. Tch, screw this. I'm gonna grab something from the convenience store. Stomping his feet, Kazuki tried to storm outside, only to crash into someone just beyond the automatic doors. Watch it, asshole! You blind?
Huh? You're the one who should watch it.
Hey!
The fury in Shirayuki-san's eyes and voice made Kazuki collapse on the spot.
I'm here to drop off food for a friend. You're in the way, move it!
I'm sorry!
Like she had no use for him anymore, Shirayuki-san walked into the building as Kazuki sat there, clutching his sore back and sniffing. Weeks later, both Kazuki and the section chief were summoned by the sales director, who had returned from long-term assignment. Do you know what this is about?
No clue. He said he wanted to talk right after coming back.
If something goes wrong, I'm counting on you. You're all I've got, Hanako.
Kazuki-kun. Oh, that makes me so happy. But I'm sure he just wants to thank us for holding down the fort, right?
Trying to escape reality, they clung to the hopeful fantasy. But...
Wow. Seems like a lot happened while I was away. Alright, why don't you two explain everything? Sakuragi Kacho? Suji-kun?
She had in front of her numerous complaints from staff. With undeniable proof like recordings, it exposed everything the two of them had been doing. Yes, weeks ago, she had reached out, and we spent our time collecting all the evidence.
Kacho!
Please forgive me. I was scared of Kazuki-kun. I had no choice.
Don't pin this all on me! You acted like you understood everything I said!
Come on! A man like you should be willing to take fall for someone you love, right?
Huh? Don't flatter yourself! I only got close to you to use you for my own promotion!
That's awful! So all those sweet words were lies! Silence! While I was gone, you two treated the sales department like your personal playground and abused the staff. This kind of behavior is absolutely unacceptable. We'll be holding the HR director who turned a blind eye accountable too. Prepare for consequences.
Yes, ma'am.
After dealing with Kazuki and the section chief, the director came over to me.
Sorry for everything you had to go through. You came to me right away, and I did try to warn them, but from afar this is what happened.
It's not like we employees just sat and took it. We contacted her immediately and had her give direct instructions or reassign jobs where she could. That short period when Kazuki backed off was right after the director gave him a warning. No thank you. We really appreciate how fast you acted, even with everything on your plate. After that, the section chief and Kazuki were effectively fired for what they have done. Higher-ups like the HR director, who blindly trusted the section chief, were also formally punished for negligence. And then...
Kazuki-kun, tell me it's not true. You did not love me.
Hey, please stop!
Word spreads fast in this industry. Neither of them had found new jobs. Kazuki tried to ditch his former lover once she had no more use to him, but she refused to let go. Things escalated until the police had to get involved. The former section chief was arrested. Kazuki, deeply traumatized by it all, reportedly had a breakdown and was now hospitalized. Yuki-san, can I talk to you about something? Is now okay? Ever since we started talking directly, we hadn't used social media much. I hadn't opened the chat in a while.
Yeah, I'm free. What's up?
Actually, I think I'm in love with someone.
Oh? What kind of person?
Kinda rough around the edges, pushy, a little sloppy maybe.
And that's what you like?
That's part of the charm. But they've got a strong sense of justice, and they're really sincere. They're awkward but cute, and when I'm with them, I feel like I can truly be myself, even though we're nothing alike. Suzune grips her phone tightly. Suddenly, the doorbell rings. She flings the door open, and there I am, holding flowers. Shirayuki-san. I mean, Suzune-san. Even though I prepared all this, seeing her face in person made me freeze. But I couldn't keep her waiting. I took a deep breath and spoke. I like you. Will you go out with me? Sparkling tears fell from Suzune's eyes like stardust. Our personalities, our paths, everything about us was completely opposite. And yet, whether online or in person, we were drawn to each other.
What even is this? I like you too, Otoya. Let's keep cooking together. And I want you to keep eating my food, okay?
You can't make people follow you with force. But if you treat them with respect and gratitude, then maybe, just maybe, you can change the future into something close to your ideal.
Aw, so cute. Looking at you like this, it's like your siblings.
I rubbed my eyes at the sweet voice of my older sister. My nap at the age of 4 was interrupted. You're so loud, sis. Next to me, sleeping, is Haruka, who was just born a month ago. She's my niece, not my sister. My mom had my sister when she was 20. Then, 16 years later, at 36, she remarried and had me. My sister married at 19, and at 20, she gave birth to her daughter, Haruka. Haruka, good job! Good job!
You... Haruka walked!
It's true! This is thanks to Satoru-kun, who always helps her practice walking. Children with siblings grew up watching the older ones. Haruka was like my little sister. Haruka, we'll see each other again soon. My sister, who had returned home for childbirth, had been living with us until Haruka turned 1.
It feels like a farewell.
It's not something to laugh about, sis. What to do? Oh, Haruka, I'll take a picture of you. Smile. I had trouble getting my niece to stop crying, so I took out my favorite kid's camera. Cute, Haruka. Look over here. When I aimed the camera, Haruka smiled happily, and I felt so happy that I kept clicking the shutter. Satoru-kun, you're really good at this. You might be better at making Haruka laugh than me. While smiling proudly, Haruka's father looked happy, and my sister was watching us with a smile. It's nostalgic. It's been 20 years. I was feeling nostalgic while looking at the slightly old photos. At 24, I work as a photographer for a small company that handles shooting for events and studio shoots. There are many blurry photos, but I still take good pictures. Maybe it's the child's perspective. Since I was little, I've loved cameras, and just like the memories, my kid's camera was my favorite. I was guided into the world of photography, and now, even in my work, I'm completely immersed in the charm of cameras. What? Rei-san, don't scare me like that. Rei-san is a hairdresser. She's 5 years older than me and has been my childhood friend since we were neighbors. After gaining experience in a salon in the city, she returned home and opened her own personal salon. By the way, I have an unusual history. I've only ever had my hair cut by her. Sorry, I borrowed some photos of Haruka when she was little from my sister, so I got a bit caught up in looking at them.
I can lend you my album too. It has pictures of you from every age.
Why is that? Oh, right, Rei-san. After this, I wanted to talk to you about Haruka's pre-ceremony photos. My studio is partnered with her salon. For important photo shoots like weddings and coming-of-age ceremonies, we asked her to do the hair and makeup. Still, I always end up taking over the whole shop when I come. Is there any way to fix that? Wait, what? Rei-san, I have the same color highlights as you!
Yes, we match. Isn't it cute?
I can't say no to Rei-san. Haruka, it looks good on you! So cute!
Thank you.
Haruka, dressed in a dazzling pink kimono, stands in nature. I, who don't usually put a lot of importance on work, was really focused on today's shoot. Yes, I got a good shot! Now let's move to the next location. I had already planned the next location for the shoot, so I grabbed my equipment and moved.
Come on, Haruka-chan. Smile, smile.
Hey, what are you doing, Rei-san?
Huh? What are you saying, Satoru? This shot is necessary, isn't it?
This wasn't in the plan, was it? More importantly, Haruka, are you okay?
I'm fine, Satoru-kun. Rei-san said my kimono wouldn't get dirty.
That can't be, right? Okay, that's the end of the shoot, Haruka. Thank you for your hard work.
Thank you, Satoru-kun.
After the shoot ended, Haruka, still shy, seemed embarrassed. As she grew, Haruka became a more introverted girl. My sister said that since middle school, her personality had become more introverted. I wonder if it's just a change from that sensitive time in her life.
Rei-san, for the coming-of-age ceremony, can I wear a different kimono and have different hairstyle? Today's outfit is really cute, but I think it doesn't suit me as much. There's no way it won't suit you. Pink suits you perfectly, Haruka. And the hairstyle, I picked out that's perfect for you. Didn't you like it? No, pink is my favorite color, and I'm so happy to wear this kimono. The hairstyle is the one I've always dreamed of, but that's why I want to save it for today only.
Haruka, looking down, says this, and I can't understand what she's thinking just yet.
I see. Haruka said that?
After the shoot, Rei-san and I were invited by my sister and her husband to a familiar izakaya near their home.
At first, Haruka was anxious, thinking that kimono might not suit her. She thought maybe a more suitable color would be better. But I saw from her expression that Haruka really wanted to wear that kimono, so I understood.
Rei-san can be a bit forceful at times, but she's sensitive to people's feelings. She can pick up on what customers can't say. That's one of the reasons she's such a popular hairdresser.
She's always liked pink the most. When Haruka was in elementary school, she always chose pink for clothes and stationery. So I thought it suited her perfectly. She looked so cute and I was so happy.
I listened quietly to my sister's story. My brother-in-law and I likely shared the same image of Haruka. It was sudden when Haruka started disliking pink when she entered middle school. It's common for tastes to change as you grow, so I didn't worry too much about it. Huh? Rei-san?
Girls are complicated, you know?
Yeah, my sister and Rei-san exchanged glances. My brother-in-law and I couldn't keep up. Daddy feels lonely. Satoru-kun, come with me. Feeling the indescribable loneliness of being a father with a daughter, I joined my brother-in-law in drinking.
Such a beautiful photo. Though the model is me.
A few days later in the evening, Haruka, with a gentle expression, was looking at the pre-ceremony photos.
But still, on the actual day...
She tightly pressed her lips together. The bitter memories from middle school were still vivid in her mind. Good morning, Haruka. That hair accessory looks great on you.
Really? Thank you. Actually, this...
Our homes were close, so we often walked to school together in the mornings. Even when Haruka was in middle school and I was in high school, our relationship remained good, and she was like my little sister.
Hey, you! This doesn't suit you at all. Give it back. That's... Someone like you doesn't deserve to wear this. It's painful when you misunderstand, you know. It's pathetic for someone to be used by someone so ugly as you. You always get attention from older guys, and you're getting too cocky. Don't wear this tomorrow, okay? I never want to hear such things again.
That was a scar on Haruka's heart that neither I nor my sister's family knew about. Even now, with the coming-of-age ceremony approaching, it still lingers inside her, unnoticed by others.
Yes, come in.
The door to Haruka's room opens, and there stands Rei.
Rei-san? Hey, I'm sorry to intrude. Haruka, why don't you come to the living room too? What's this? We're watching Satoru's childhood home video. It's so cute, so Haruka-chan, come watch.
It's not wetting the bed. I just spilled some water in my dream. Ugh, stop it already. Don't show this to Haruka.
Oh, it's hard to believe you were so cute, huh? You spilled water, huh?
By the way, it's strangely not my parents or sister filming this video, but Rei-san. Alright, enough with my video. Next, let's watch Haruka's video.
Satoru-kun, not mine.
Despite Haruka's resistance, the video I brought out of her begins to play.
Papa, Mama, look, the clothes Rei-chan gave me. Oh, so cute. Oh, it's so nostalgic.
My angel is so dazzling. My eyes.
I'm going to be a model when I grow up. I want to wear lots and lots of cute clothes.
Haruka, watching her younger self wearing Rei's hand-me-down clothes, holds her breath tightly. The elementary school Haruka on the screen is smiling with such a bright, dazzling smile.
Yes, Haruka, I'm sure you'll be able to do it. Mom will cheer you on with all her heart. Ugh! Stop crying, Dad. Seriously, stop. Model, huh?
Haruka mutters softly. Her voice is drowned out by the noise from me and my sister's family. Only Rei-san, standing alone, didn't miss Haruka's expression. She silently watched Haruka's profile, her gaze fixed on the screen. The year passed quickly, and soon it was the day of the coming-of-age ceremony. I brought my camera again, joining my sister and her family. Even though the legal adult age was lowered to 18 in Japan, in our town, the coming-of-age ceremony was still held at 20.
Satoru-kun, thank you for coming to take pictures until the day.
No problem. Unlike the pre-shoot in autumn, I really wanted to take this as a relative.
Thank you, Satoru. Honestly, your photos are the best. Better than when we take them ourselves. I thought this when we had the home video viewing session. But I really think that Haruka's memories have been preserved so beautifully thanks to you and Rei. I had a Haruka when I was 20, and honestly, I didn't have much time to spare. Your mother was busy taking care of you.
Haruka and I, being close in age, were both taken care of by our mother, who was still learning to live on her own. So, I wanted to minimize relying on my own mother for raising my kids. By the way, my brother-in-law's parents had passed away when he was a university student.
Back then, there were days when I was too busy with raising Haruka to even capture her with photos or videos. My husband was working hard for the family too. So, the reason we get to see those little days of Haruka again, which we will never get back, is thanks to you, Satoru and Rei. Thank you.
Photos and videos are precious memories for family. At the time, I didn't think about such things, but as time has passed, I'm so proud of the things I've done. I would love to tell my younger self this. My sister thanked me, and I felt embarrassed, but my heart also warmed in that moment.
Did you pick that one? Wearing pink like that? You've really changed. It's like you're a different person now, huh? Poor kimono, being worn by someone like you. Ueno-san.
There was Haruka, wearing the same kimono as in the pre-shoot, along with a woman who seemed to be her classmate. She also wore a pink kimono, but it had a flashy impression, quite different from Haruka's.
Didn't I tell you? Did you forget? Someone like you doesn't suit pink. It's a color only someone like me, the class idol, should wear.
Looking at her, the classmates from her middle school seemed to avoid eye contact uncomfortably. The reason there are no other classmates wearing a pink kimono is probably because of her.
Seriously, even though I told you not to wear pink beforehand, you still did. You're such a fool.
Yes, this was 2 years ago, at the middle school reunion held when they turned 18.
Okay, for the coming of age ceremony kimono, I'm wearing pink. If you copy me, I won't forgive you.
She had always boasted in middle school that she was the class idol. 2 years later, she firmly told the girls that only she would wear pink for the coming of age ceremony. There are people who create small closed worlds in school. She was the classic example of the one at the top. So that's why on the day of the pre-shoot, Haruka wanted to wear a different kimono for the ceremony.
I just really wanted to wear this kimono. Huh? Who cares about your opinion? You're just a background character to someone like me.
Hey, stop it! We're turning 20 now. How long are you going to keep saying these childish things?
Shut up! The problem is you guys, the boys, are fawning over Haruka instead of the class idol me, okay?
Apparently, the male classmates had complimented Haruka on her kimono. The self-proclaimed idol didn't like that, so she started mocking Haruka.
What is wrong with that woman?
My sister, hearing this, got angry and tried to step in, but... Sis, wait. Let's watch a little longer.
But, Haruka...
It's fine. Haruka will be okay. Haruka, with her hand over her chest, feels reassured. Then...
I've always been scared of you. When I was in middle school, you roughly ripped off my hair accessory, something I cherished. Huh? What are you talking about? What's that all about? That hair accessory was a birthday gift from my dad. It was something really important to me.
Yes, this was the event that marked the beginning of Haruka's gradual change. She had her precious gift from her father treated roughly, and was told it doesn't suit you. From that day, Haruka began to lose her confidence, slowly building walls around her heart.
This kimono, it's the one Mom wore. It's so important to me. I've always dreamed of wearing this. The one Mom wore was so beautiful, and I always wanted to be like her. Haruka.
I hear my sister's voice, filled with emotion, next to me. What are they both feeling, knowing their daughter's true feelings? The kimono Haruka is wearing is an important family heirloom passed down from her mother to my sister, and now to Haruka. Although the design isn't as flashy as more modern kimonos, it suited Haruka's gentle aura perfectly.
Even though you told me not to wear it, I wanted to wear this kimono.
Haruka speaks up, trembling, but her body is no longer shaking. Everyone around her is watching, wide-eyed, as Haruka stands her ground and expresses her will.
Huh? How dare you, you plain girl, act so cocky! Satoru-kun?
Oh, sorry. Haruka was making such a nice face, so I just couldn't resist.
You are the one always hanging out with Haruka.
Oh, who are you? You're not Haruka's friend, are you?
Huh?
Then, suddenly, her demeanor changes. She looks at me with eyes full of longing.
Oh, I've been interested in you for a long time. I've always wanted to talk to you.
Her voice is sickeningly sweet, but this is a joyous occasion. I force myself to keep a neutral expression. Sorry, I'm here today to take photos of my niece, Haruka.
My niece?
It seems that back then, she thought I was Haruka's boyfriend. Anyway, thanks to you, I got a great photo. Haruka looked beautiful in profile as she faced you. Smiling, I checked the camera. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that one. Oh, and your ugly face is also in the shot. I'll give you a copy once the photos are ready.
What? Haruka-chan, I'll fix your makeup and hair for you. Rei-san, you came all the way here for this? Huh? Of course. After the ceremony, you'll be taking photos with your friends, right?
Rei-san quickly starts fixing Haruka's makeup and hair. It seemed like she arrived at the venue earlier than us, and I could feel her love for Haruka.
Huh? Well, wait a minute. Why are you having Rei-san do your hair and makeup?
The room stirs at Rei-san's arrival. All eyes are on her.
Huh? What's wrong? Haruka is like a precious little sister to me. I've watched her grow up. Lies! How could someone like you... What do you mean by that? Is it wrong for me to act as Haruka's older sister? Didn't you used to be a top model who was the talk of the town? Yeah, there was that time. But now I work as a hairstylist. I know! You're so famous, even the models from the big-name magazines come here. I even heard you don't accept new clients. I tried to book an appointment, but I wasn't accepted. Yeah, well, I don't have other stylists working for me. And since I'm busy collaborating with Satoru's studio, I've got my hands full.
And Rei-san pauses, her eyes cold and piercing.
I remember you. Eh? Rei-san remembers me?
Ueno, captivated by Rei-san's gaze, blushes. Her beauty even makes Ueno lose her composure.
You were the one who came to the model audition for the magazine I was a model for, right? Well, we never met as models and you probably didn't make it, but... And I know that you were always sending Satoru those longing glances. I get it. Satoru's handsome, so I totally understand. But you couldn't get close, could you? I also noticed how you were antagonizing Haruka. Well, I couldn't interfere during your middle school days, but...
They continue speaking indifferently as Ueno's face shifts from red to blue, then pale. We're not going to take it anymore either.
We used to try not to provoke you, acting like you were the queen, but not anymore.
That's right. Haruka isn't the only one she hurt. Other classmates have experienced her cruel behavior too. They all avoided speaking up, knowing there would be no good result if they did. But now that they're adults, they've seen a different side of things.
Ueno-san? What? Back in middle school, you laughed at me, saying someone like me could never be a model. I wasn't the only one. When we shared our future dreams in class, you dismissed everyone's dreams. After that, I gave up. But just recently, Satoru showed me a video of me when I was little. And I saw myself talking about my dreams with sparkling eyes. It made me want to pursue them again. Ueno-san, I'm going to be a model. I won't let your words confuse me anymore.
Dressed in the kimono passed down from my mother, Haruka looks toward the future, shining brighter than anyone. With Rei's support, Haruka overcame her past.
Haruka, you've grown so much.
Looking at my sister and her husband, their eyes filled with tears, I realized that a child's growth is the greatest repayment to their parents. I quietly pressed a shutter, capturing their moment to carry it into the future. Later, the ceremony ended, and it seemed the reunion was being held. Haruka was surrounded by many friends.
Back then, we all thought we couldn't go against Ueno. But seeing Haruka today, I finally feel like my eyes have been opened.
Yeah, and now I can say it. We've always talked about how Haruka was the class idol.
Haruka's kind, cute, elegant, and will definitely become a wonderful model. Thank you, everyone.
I, who was asked by Haruka to be the photographer for the reunion, watched them, savoring the joy.
Satoru-san, I've always admired you.
Sorry, I don't find you attractive. I'm not even interested in taking photos of you. Ueno, who hadn't joined the reunion group, called out to me. I politely declined her confession. Afterward, she realized she wasn't the idol and sat alone in the corner of the venue, not speaking to anyone. And a few years later, Haruka graduated from university and continued her efforts to become a model. It seems like Rei is acting as her producer, so Haruka's day to bloom is surely near.
Huh? Satoru, where did you get that camera?
When I woke up, it was placed next to the Christmas gift from Santa.
Oh? Who could it be from, I wonder?
My mother and sister exchanged curious looks. It's no exaggeration to say that my camera life began with that kid's camera.
You've kept this broken kid's camera all this time.
Yes, the person who secretly gave me this gift that day was none other than Rei.
I wanted Satoru to take pictures for me, so I thought I'd get him interested in photography. I never expected him to love it enough to turn into a career. So in one way, I'm the one who sparked Satoru's passion.
Rei-san, what's wrong? It's nostalgic, isn't it?
Huh? Yeah. You always carried it around, didn't you?
Yeah, it's thanks to you, Rei. Thank you.
Huh? Did you know?
Yeah, it took me a while, but since I've been with you all the time, I kind of figured it out. After Haruka's coming-of-age ceremony, I confessed to Rei. I've always seen her as my girlfriend, and I was probably the only one to receive such a surprising response. But I still didn't know how she tried to make herself the best subject as a model, so I wouldn't look at other women, and how she became a hairstylist, so others wouldn't touch my hair. Today's coming-of-age day. Each new adult has a life they've lived. Even those who became adults before them must have swum through the rough waves until today. Today, we celebrate our lives. May it be a day of happiness.